Hey guys, JL604 here on another episode of City Skylines. Man, I've done quite a bit of things off camera that I don't quite remember what we did last episode. I think it's just basically the car factory that we've added, and we got started in just some residential expansion up here now on the other side of downtown, and we went ahead and added more buildings in our university building since it's also now prestigious reputation level. Oh yes, let's give it that. And yes, I just have fan club support and sponsorship deals on here, and that's pretty much it. And I think I've added like an aquarium here. I'm not sure if I did it in the last episode or not, but just let you guys know, I kind of want another landmark sort of building-ish style over here by this transfer Metro Plaza station, because we will have another line that goes up this way just to connect to our SkyTrain that's going to loop this way, right? And this is going to go up as well, just connecting everything together. That's sort of my plan. And just a recap of what I kind of did off camera. Um, I had sewage treatment centers up here, but then I sort of moved it down here to have its um, own area. And as you can see, we have a lot left, so which is great. I can even add maybe a couple more in here, one when I need it. And what else have I done around here? I don't think I've done much. Or oh yes, I've added the lemonade factory. I'm not sure if I did that last episode or off camera, but I know this is new. And I think that's pretty much it for this area. We will be filling this out in here as well, so don't you worry. It's gonna get there slowly but surely. Probably going to be office spaces, like another office space, like low-rise office space in this area. So the big thing I've done during off camera was expand out and fill in pretty much this side of my city. It was empty and now I called it Springfield and Smith Grove, pretty much. And I've also, well, I should give it a district. I did not give it a district. I also went ahead and added in some areas, some some things over here. So we're gonna probably just might be able to expand it out just a little bit. I think. Willow Park, sure. Let's call it Willow Park. And we also did more expansion, just residential expansion, just trying to expand my city. Um, you know, now because I want to, uh, you know, finish my SkyTrains and road networks and whatnot. I will be adding in some housing in here, probably this episode, but I might leave it because I do want this line to come through, but it's gonna have like a transfer station here, and then it's gonna go that way, and then the other one, it's gonna continue, right? But we're gonna have like a transfer station here, where I mean, I'm not even sure if it's needed, to be honest. Um, but I think it might be. I mean, I technically can have buses that run, along this main road to the university, but I just think it might be good to have, another SkyTrain line just for the people that live out here. They can hop on, get on the bus, hop on, like, in the suburbs area. At least it's sort of connected, and we can have the station somewhere along here, right? Maybe even here, or on this side. It could be on this side. So it's close to the university. People get off, they walk across, get to the university, right? That's what I'm thinking. Even like somewhere along here. Yeah, haven't decided yet. We'll see. But I do want like a transfer station somewhere here. Like when this comes along, it's probably gonna turn here. We'll have a transfer, and then we'll have another line that goes this way, that loops around to another maybe transfer station, SkyTrain station over here. Okay, so I just want to let you guys see what I've done over here. I've added some more office buildings and stuff in this area. I still think it looks all a-okay. I even added a little casino here by the SkyTrain, you know, overlooking the lake. I've added the sea fortress, so I thought, why not? This is like another sort of tourist destination that I have going on over here. And we're probably just gonna end it off with like more office spaces over here, just for the noise, right? And I even added in some marinas. Like I try to lower, you know, the key as much as I can, but I can't seem to get it low enough. But earlier, like it was this high and it just looked really funky. So what I did was, I terraformed a little bit. I have its own little on-ramp, off-ramp sort of thing over here, you know, and people can just come across. I think I'm going to even add some more, like just shopping in this area. And then we're just gonna put a fence here and decorate this with like bushes and trees. It looks ugly right now, but don't you worry. Just for this area. That's all. Maybe even some offices, just to spread things out. And let me see. I think. Okay, we have a SkyTrain there, and let me just take a look at my metro line. Oh yes, that's right. It's going that way. So what we could do is we can have a few more subways that just kind of go along the main road to maybe this area. I don't want to build too much in this area. The reason why is because it's all hills. And I guess this lighter, you see how it's lighter in color? I think I can, start some like, on the hills neighborhoods around here. And they'll have a nice view of the downtown, right? But I don't think I can get up here. The reason being is because then it's a little steep. Like this green means that it's steep, and this is like steeper and steeper and steeper. I mean, this is like a huge mountain sort of thing. So we'll see. Maybe we'll do like a few like terraforming in the middle so that I have a little neighborhood up here, like a little village slash town by itself. I have not decided yet. But for the time being, this thing is probably going to come here and it'll probably just go along the coast to keep it, yeah, like you see it's starting to have some problems, but that is okay. I'll show you guys a way to build on these hills. I actually have gotten started down south in my city, but let's just go back to the what I've done. So there are some spots still missing. Of course, I need to fill it all in. So I added some parking garages just over here for the big stadium and for the office workers that work in this area. In the back of the stadium, I've added two of these paradox plazas, right? Okay, just to make it look all nice. And, we thought we added in the artillery sphere. I mean, it looks nice, just sort of over there by itself. Kind of like a landmark, again, destination. We got the Lowe's Hotel over there. Got a park separating them in between, because I thought that'd be nice. And of course, another small town square with some parking. People that want to visit the artillery sphere. And that's pretty much it for this area. We also added, this looking hotel, Park Royal, over here with some two fountains. Again, I will be filling that out slowly but surely. Now, onto the big part of my city that most work I think that I've done. So in order to sort of hide the recycling center and the cargo train station, I've added a bunch of like offices in this area. It's still not fully filled in. I'm just gonna go ahead and add some more offices in here. And we created like a big office park here. The reason is because we do have a SkyTrain, and we actually turned this on now because this takes us to over here. and it's gonna go that way. So we turn it on, you know, and people can get off here, or they can keep coming and get off here. And it's a nice, you know, bend. I mean, yeah, the recycling center is kind of in the way, but it's okay. And I just went ahead, you know, we added like a sunken plaza over here, just sort of like office looking buildings, like a big office space here with a big park in the middle, just for, you know, the people that work in this area. We've also added some residential buildings, added a tennis court just for the people that live around here, a basketball court. Let's see, I have not filled the rest of this in. I will, don't you worry. And you know, just looks nice, like a little mini downtown before you hit the downtown, just sort of like what we did over here. And this is a little bit too high, so I'm gonna actually, yeah, I think I should remove that. It's too high. I want something like shorter, especially near the edges here, just so that I have my skyline, right? Ooh, what is this? This one's a nice one. It's a little tall, but let me delete that one. And yeah, this one's looking good. And yeah, I actually don't mind this one, like just an odd one sticking out like that. And I think the sides here are also a-okay. Doesn't look too bad, so I'm going to keep it. I might change it. We'll see. I'm sorry. Go back to the tour. So we added some more residential housing here. We have a church here, you know, for the people in this area. And we will be adding more shops in this area. And there's also an aqua fun park for people, you know, like a big swimming pool for the community. You know, this is all residential now because we're far enough from, you know, so we have all that. We actually added a high school here and elementary school right here, just for the people in this area and the residents in this area, like during the transition, right? And usually in transitions, what you can do is add a high school in. And look, now it's a nice transition, right? On this side of the street, you have high rises. Even here, I might even have some high rises, but on the other side, then you have pretty much residential buildings. I even added some of these townhouses over here, just behind the high school stadium or the football park for the high school, just to tie everything in together. So around this area, it's pretty much just residential, residential, residential. We actually have a big park over here that I've created area with like a sports hall and gymnasium, a couple of soccer fields. We have a community pool, tennis court, basketball court, and an elementary school. Just sort of for, again, this area. Like the elementary school is more for like the residences over here, and it's kind of far away, so you gotta add in another one for this area. I mean, technically, I should have another one, like maybe by the SkyTrain here as well. So I mean, we do need elementary schools, see, and high schools. Universities, we're just, but that's okay. And continuing on with the tour, again, this is all residential. Added another church here. I think it looks great by itself. And just a little bit of, you know, mid-high rises in this area because we do have shopping pretty much over here. Got a Walmart that I added in, Starbucks, Subway, Cheesecake Factory, and some more shops. With a little dog park over here with another low-rise residential building besides Costco. I've added in Costco here, lots of parking, right, and some more shops behind. Now this is the big feature that I have. Yeah, it looks kind of funky, but you see this sometimes where they develop like a big mall and then you have residents pretty much right behind it. It is separated by parking and a plaza. We do have a few high-rise towers here because we're by the SkyTrain, and typically you see this by malls that some malls, not all the time, but I like it in my city where I just throw just a couple, not it's not like crowded like it is downtown, kind of like what we did over here, right? Oh, where we have a mall and we have a couple of big towers just around the mall area. This is actually very similar to a district in my current city. I'm not gonna tell you guys what, but for some of you that's from my city, you'll know. It's very similar. It's definitely inspired by that. And this grand master plan as well. It's sort of because yes, I'm in the real estate business, so I really enjoy, just creating a little master plan myself. And so we're coming over here. So we added the small. We have the Costco gas station that fits perfectly over here. Added some bushes, some more parking, right? Just pretty much close to this SkyTrain station and this SkyTrain station. So it doesn't look too bad. That's why I kind of kept it. Last but not least, we've also went ahead and added in some more residential in this area closer to the airport. I will be filling all this in. Added an elementary school here, just some more housing. Added a church by the cemetery, and we added in our roller coaster. I don't know if that was done in the last episode or not. Added in a traffic park because it fits this theme, I guess, or in this area. It just looks like it's a part of it. And we've also added in a few more apartment buildings just over here by this SkyTrain station, just preparing things for the future. So we're gonna have another SkyTrain station probably over here, and we're probably gonna have one near the end over here. I'm probably gonna do some terraforming. We'll see. Let me see if I need to. Maybe. Because I do want to create like a little industrial district over here. Just a small one. Nothing too major. Because again, we do want our our park sort of in this whole area. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I might have to do some terraforming in between here, because this is very steep. As you can see, it's very, very steep. So we'll have to do some crazy terraforming here. I can already see it. I'd like to bring your attention to pretty much this area. I'm going to speed it up now, just for a little bit. This is pretty much what I mean by, you see, I don't know if you guys can see. You see like this ugly terraforming that happens because you're building on a hill. There is a way to combat that. See how these trees are here? And it's kind of blocking it. That's basically what you want to do. So you come over here. I like to use, it's also in my assets, these leafy full trees, and just sort of, and then you can throw in a couple more of these little ones in between, right? See how it hides everything? Look, you can even still see a little bit of it here, but from far away it looks a lot better, right? See, this is without trees. Okay, perfect. It's daytime now, and then with trees you really can't tell, right? Just looks like you're living in a forest, which is fine because you're up in the mountains. So typically when you're up in the mountains, you are in a forest. So what we're gonna do this episode is sort of, see, even here, this is like a perfect example where I try to hide things, and you can just throw a little couple more here just to even hide it even more. Make it seem like you're in the forest area, right? And it's all hidden, and you don't get to see your neighbors, which is great. Tons of privacy. So if you run into hill problems, like oh, what do I do? Just add in some trees, and it'll make it really look amazing. Yeah, you don't need to do anything, like over here especially. Look, it looks really funky, right? And let me just show you what I do. I just go in here and just add in a few trees, just sort of hiding it, and then throw in a couple more smaller ones, different colors and whatnot. and voila, it's gone. Does that look a lot better, guys? So that's basically what you do. You don't really need to do anything else but just add in trees. Yeah, because trees are your best friend in this game. If you want to hide something, you just throw in trees. So I think without further ado, this episode is going to be like a major sort of decorations detailing. I'm going to try and do as much as I can. There's definitely a lot of detailing that I have to do. I've been sort of putting it off, been, lazy, because it's detailing is so much work. I just want to show you the traffic. We are sitting at about 86%, 87, just hovering over 85%, which is great. And even in detail, right? Like you can see, there's no traffic really. Look at my downtown, guys. No traffic. This is just awesome. Like I've seen a lot of people's downtowns. Like you would definitely ask, oh, I'm sure a lot of you wonder if how's my downtown traffic. And there's no traffic, guys. Just because I have a couple of SkyTrain lines going through this way, and another subway line going through the other way. It's kind of like a cross sort of design, right? And people use it a lot to get to places. Like there's barely any people using my highways coming into downtown, which is great, which is great. This is sort of what you want. Even in this area, remember we said we might have an issue, but no, guess we can keep it the way it is. Yeah, like I even have two on-ramps over here. Where's my off-ramp? Oh yeah, my off-ramp's over here. Oh, look at that, and it's fine. I think it's good to have two on-ramps here because we have stadiums over here, so people can use that one. They don't have to like crowd it with over here because we have a couple of stadiums here, right? So they'll probably use this to go home, or they'll come up and use this to go the other way. And I think our majority of our traffic is obviously, they say it's red, but I don't even know why is this red. It's fine. Everything's moving. Yeah, everything's moving quite nicely. Like even in our toll booths area, everything's moving. So I'm not too worried. I think this will be just fine. And even in our oil industry, everything's looking a-okay. So 86% still. Even in our old industry area is okay as well. And as you can tell, my trains are fine. If you look at my trains, like especially over here, this station is the busiest because this is my the station that brings all the goods to all the other stations. Like look, it links to my oil industry. This one links to all the way over here, the cargo hub, as well as the downtown cargo station. Right, so that's sort of what it does. And look, there's one coming. And there's no traffic, guys. Right? So that's what I like to see. There's some traffic here, and the reason is because they're not using... Yes, they're not gonna go all the way here to come onto the highway. I added some on-off ramps here, so I think I might go ahead and change this up just a little bit, but these houses will probably have to suffer. Like we'll probably have one that comes this way and loop around kind of thing, and we can have this off ramp like over here and do another loop to there, right? Because we do have an off ramp here too. I was trying to do this to connect it to this area, so we shall see. Yeah, or what I could do is have this come here, and we have two parallel, like one goes down, the other comes up. So you have two connecting, one's going down, but then the other goes above the other and connect that way. I think that's what I might do. This is just a temporary solution for sort of like this area. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't think so. I want to wait till maybe 250,000 in population before I add in the cargo station, cargo airport again. I really don't want it to. I might even have two save files because I don't know if it's gonna create that problem. Because right now my city is fine. There are not enough goods to sell. Not enough raw materials. Nothing in my industries. Everything is flowing just fine, and I would like to keep it that way. Ooh, what is this? Oh, that's the offices. Okay, that looks cool. A couple of offices. Okay. So yeah. Anyways, without further ado, I'm going to wait until it's daytime and I'm going to start detailing. So I will be muting myself. I will see you guys in a bit. guys. Gotta cut the episode short, but basically, you just, I gotta go in here and, just detail everything. And it does take a lot of time, but I promise I will get it done because I want my city to look nice. And now look, we've done this area and it's starting to look like a little forest, right? Which kind of mimics real life a little bit because when you live on hills, especially in our theme, like we have a bunch of like I think these are conifer trees, and you will see a bunch of like, look, we are on the Seven Lakes map. There's a lot of forests, right? So when we build, we're gonna see a lot of these forests. I'm not using conifer trees, but I think these look very similar to these conifers, just shaped a little differently. That's why I'm using them. I like them because they're not so tall. And then in the end, we can just go back and just add like, a couple of conifers like here and there, just to make things look, you know, more realistic, so to speak. Like just a couple, just a couple here and there to make it look like an actual forest, right? Like in this area, for sure, we can have like we can try and squeeze in a few. Just over here, right? Even here, we can add in like a big one over just in the back over here. Just to make it look like a forest, and it's looking real good, right? Like just the start of it, and you can just see some houses here and there, just wrapped in trees, very green. So that's what we're gonna continue to do. Unfortunately, I need to cut this short. I have something that came in, so I gotta go. So until next time, just a quick view of my city for you guys, and I will see you all next time. Bye now.